So you want to put out content for Instagram TV, IGTV. Do you film it vertically? Do you film it horizontally? Do you recycle your old YouTube videos into IGTV? So for this video, I compiled a list of what I think are the best practices. And quite honestly, it's not that different than when producing videos for YouTube. And so let's dig in on how to create content for IGTV like a pro. Here we go. Hey guys, Cindy DeYoungson here, and IGTV is officially out, and I, for one, am super excited about it. Now, I know a lot of you don't really like the vertical format. You much prefer the traditional widescreen aspect ratio, and I have seen a lot of content on IGTV where people still make that traditional aspect ratio, but you just have to flip your phone to see it properly. But the truth of the matter is that your mobile phone's Instagram, that whole ecosystem right there, is meant to be viewed vertically. So one of the best practices that I think that are great for IGTV is that you have to purposely film content for IGTV. Sure, you can totally recycle your YouTube videos into that vertical format, but it's not gonna have the same effect as someone viewing it on YouTube in that traditional 16:9 aspect ratio. But when it comes to vertical video, all that's gone away. For me, the most effective videos on IGTV are the ones that are framed centrally. They're the videos that have one single focus point. That can entail a vlogger specifically speaking to the audience, or it could be a product shot where it focuses completely on the product itself. And with that in mind, you're gonna have to decide how you're going to film. And so let's just use this for an example. A lot of people like to vlog by holding the camera just like this, and a lot of people like to use the Joby GorillaPods to hold on to the camera just like that. Where is it? A lot of people like to use these guys, attach it to the bottom of the camera, and vlog like that, Casey Neistat style. But there's a little problem with that. If you're going to film traditionally like that, then keep in mind that when you edit vertical video, it's going to crop in the center of your frame. But if you still much rather shoot horizontally, then I would recommend shooting a lot wider, and that way your images don't look so close up. Regardless, if you're going to film specifically for IGTV, then you have to film with that aspect ratio in mind. And so it might actually be a good idea to film your content for IGTV holding your camera like this. And then there might be some of you that want to film IGTV content, but you don't want to use your big old camera to film vertical videos. In fact, you might want to film with a device that already has that vertical aspect ratio in mind, and that's your phone. But I've seen content on IGTV where people would just film with their phones, but the only problem is that when they're walking around and talking, the footage looks all shaky. So if you want to film content for IGTV and you want to use your phone, I would highly recommend using a very simple accessory called a gimbal, specifically the Zhiyun Smooth 4. Now, you can shoot with whatever handheld gimbal you want, but I personally love using the Zhiyun Smooth 4. For one, I love the color because it matches my iPhone, so that's pretty cool. But two, the buttons are all in the front, making it super easy to record, making it easy for me to access the menu button. I can even zoom in with the wheel on the side. I already made a video on the Zhiyun Smooth 4, and you can actually check it out with the link right over here. But if you want to film content for IGTV using the Zhiyun Smooth 4, let me show you how to do it. So before you turn on the gimbal, all you have to do is go to the back of the plate and loosen the lock right over there. Turn the plate where it's vertical, then you can lock the plate right over here. Once that's set, you can slide your phone into the gimbal. And once your phone is set, turn on the gimbal. And now you're ready to film for IGTV. Look at that. Look how smooth that is. This combo really makes for very smooth filming. In fact, I'm gonna switch over to this device right now so you can check it out. And so here I am testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Granted, I'm on a chair. In fact, let's take you around. So here I am filming some sample footage on my phone with the Zhiyun Smooth 4. As you can tell, it's very smooth. You don't see any shakes. And I'm just showing you some behind the scenes, my studio over here. Here is my main desk setup. I got my Aperture 120D, my LS1. Over here, I have my shelf of stuff. And over here, I still don't know what to put on this wall. I still need help with that. But anyway, let's get back to the main footage over here. Let's cut to camera A, 1, 2, and 3. And so there you go. So if you're gonna shoot with your mobile device, then get a gimbal. So with IGTV, you can upload content that lasts for about up to an hour, I believe. But are people actually going to watch an hour's worth of content on a mobile device? I personally don't think so, but I did a little bit of research and asked a lot of you guys what you thought, and most of you actually consume less than 3 minutes of content on IGTV. In fact, you can look at your own insights on IGTV. Just tap on any one of your own videos, tap the 3 dots, tap View Insights, where you can see your engagement, how many people have viewed it, how many likes, how many comments, and the most important insight, which is audience retention. And here you can see the average percentage watched. And if you look at the bottom of the graph, you can actually see where your audience starts to lose interest in your videos. You can actually use that insight to help you create videos in the future. So for example, for me, I can see that my audience retention is at 1 minute and 12 seconds. Well, that tells me that I need to make content that's about 1 minute on IGTV. Having that said, the first 5 5 to 10 seconds are crucially important to hook the audience for them to watch more. Okay, so now you filmed your video for IGTV, but how in the world do I edit vertical video? Elementary, my dear friend. So if you're editing on the traditional 16:9 aspect ratio, that's gonna be typically 1920 by 1080. Just reverse it, 1080 by 1920. So for example, in Premiere Pro, just open up your project, go to Sequence, Sequence Settings. In the video portion, you're going to change the frame size. So typically it's 1920 by 1080, but all you have to do is reverse that, where the horizontal is 1080 and the vertical is 1920, giving you a 9:16 aspect ratio. It doesn't have to be those same exact numbers, because I know some of you might shoot 4K, 8K, whatever, but just make sure that your aspect ratio is 9:16. If you use Final Cut Pro, then open up a brand new project, select Use Custom Settings. In the video section, go to Custom, and in your resolution, do the same thing. Just flip the numbers, 1080 by 1920. And there you go, vertical video. So you made your video, it's ready to go on IGTV. How in the world do I transfer my vertical video to my phone? Well, if you're using a Mac, you can either AirDrop it or even use Dropbox and you can download it on your phone. But honestly, that's a lot of steps. In fact, there is a much quicker way to upload video onto IGTV. Here's how. All you have to do is log into Instagram on your desktop computer. Click on your profile, and there, of course, you'll see your Instagram feed, but if you notice in the center, it's a little tab that says IGTV. Click on IGTV, and now there's a section where you can upload your own videos. Here, you can just drag your video into the drop section. You can even choose a cover for your IGTV video. You can write a title, a description, but the best part about this is that you can actually upload your videos and save them as a draft. And that way, your IGTV video is saved on your account and you can post it at any time. So theoretically, you can upload a bunch of videos for the rest of the week and then post them as you see fit. You can't do that on the IGTV app itself, at least not yet, but for now, that is the advantage of uploading your IGTV content this way. And so that's pretty much it. I mean, I know IGTV is completely brand new, so we are all trying to figure out what kind of content to produce on this platform. But the things that I've mentioned are tried and true tips for pretty much any video platform, whether it is for YouTube, Facebook, or IGTV. I mean, for one, you gotta create content that's good. 2, you gotta find some way to hook your audience at the beginning of your video. 3, you gotta figure out how you're going to film your video, what kind of gear to use, what kind of lighting to use, where you're going to film, not to mention the final delivery of the video. And 4, research. You gotta reverse engineer how your content is being consumed by your audience. That means asking them what kind of content they want to see. That means looking into your analytics, into your insights, looking at the demographic that's consuming your content, looking at the watch time and audience retention and seeing where their attention starts to drop off. Taking all that data, using it so that you can create a strategy for video content. And with all these video platforms, at the end of the day, our goal as creators is to make meaningful content. Meaningful not only for your audience, but meaningful content for yourself as a creator. And when you create meaningful content, you create engagement, which results to views, which results to subscribers and followers, which of course leads to sponsorships and monetization and so on and so forth. Whew. So there you go. Tips to help you create content for IGTV like a pro. Okay, that's it for me. That wraps up this video, but if you guys have any questions about filmmaking or camera gear or questions about IGTV, then let me know in the comments below or hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. I love engaging with you guys. You're all so fun. Right, I gotta go. I still gotta edit this video, but I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.